Hello, and welcome to Casting Rolls. We're a bunch of theater nerds and good friends play little D&D. We're so happy that you joined us. Take a moment to subscribe to the show. Takes just a click and gains our unending thanks. Drop us a like and leave a comment for Campaign 2. Our videos are uploaded here on YouTube every Friday, and we have tons of great content to explore. Without further ado, let's go ahead and start the show. Back, Star Striders. So last time you met with Indira the Opal, who shared with you the recent visions she had gathered from her observatory, which were sending her on a mission to reconnect with an old friend to share her worry and findings. In these, you saw someone familiar, the woman Vera, who you met on the road and later found was supposedly dead, meeting with the Prince of Frost, a mysterious figure in the ruins of Caldfiel, and then disappearing into the Temple of Tanatsa in the Great Rift. Deciding on your next course of action to travel to the Great Rift, Indira used her prism magic to give you a one-way teleportation to the area before discussing the nature of the gods with Lucky and the nature of chaotic beings with Ravik. In your strategy discussions, Lucky suggested that an old friend of his, Sage Valor, join you all in your expedition, and you all decided you needed to interview him before agreeing. In the interview, you challenged him to a duel and asked him if Lucky was married, but it seemed to work because he got the job. As you
very strict questions.
Yes.
In this interview.
As you prepare the evening before your travel to the Rift, Star Striders, is there anything that you'd like to do before you head off in the morning?
Nothing on my agenda.
What are they currently working on building?
Upgrading. Let me pull that up. So right now, because they work on things even if you don't direct them, but you can also add some direction to their work. So right now you guys have housing and the blacksmith are level 2 and the cartographer's level 2. And then you upgraded the arcanist and the herbalist to level 3. So they're currently working on a tavern. Like that's something that they're building on their own. And they're also working on constructing more solid defensive structures. So a better wall around there. So you could push the arcanist or the herbalist to level 4, or you could do blacksmith, trading post, farm, medic, or cartographer to their next levels.
I say let them finish the tavern. That morale is important.
Yeah. Well, they're working on that anyway. Yeah.
And
so we can just add something else.
Yeah, you could add it. You guys can have one directed, and then they're going to just continue to work on the things that they're working on too.
Trading post? Because we've been
I would say
inviting
trading
people
post.
Trading post.
to
Okay.
come visit with an inn and
we
trading
keep
post.
dropping the location.
Perfect. Okay, cool. I've got that, especially now because you've got somebody from Winterborn who's now in the village, so they'll building those connections there. Okay, so the trading post. Awesome. And then with the arcanist and the herbalist at level 3, so whoever wants to manage this, or if you guys just want to split them up, you could each take one basic healing potion, and then one of you can grab a greater healing potion.
Give that to the
Lucky.
Yeah, Lucky. Lucky, you take it and you divvy it when someone needs it.
But I can heal. I'm like,
but you're in charge of healing. You throw it to us when we need it.
You jam it down.
No, this is the worst idea.
Bonnie, take the greater healing potion, and Andalus, Ravik, and Kieran take a regular healing potion.
Yeah,
okay.
And you guys have 5 of those you can divvy up, so everyone can take one regular.
Yeah, I'll take a regular. I just don't.
So Bonnie, you take the greater.
Yeah, and then as you're checking in with the arcanist, and you're kind of seeing their new digs, Weller making sure that Andalus isn't around when he does this. But Shara brings forth an item kind of wrapped up in material and says, Lucky, I think think we were just kind of running through some work. I think that this may be beneficial for you. And she kind of hands you a package that's wrapped in just basic brown paper. And when you open it, you see this like beautifully crafted, it almost looks like a journal. But it, you know, it has this intricate spell work on the binding on the outside, and it has these pages on the interior. So you have your lore primer.
They don't call me lucky for nothing.
Damn it! Damn you!
That was a 2 on the die. Yep. But you guys have those elements, and you've kind of directed their building construction while you're away. Anything else that you'd like to accomplish before the morning, or any conversations you'd like to have?
Yeah, Josh, can I hunt around? I'm looking for someone who has a fishing rod. I'm seeing if anyone.
Someone who has a fishing rod? Okay.
Here.
So go ahead and make a investigation check for me.
You know, I always be doing some stupid RP shit. Always. So let's see. Oh, I thought that was an 11. That's a nat 1. Wow. That was not what I thought it said.
You walk uphill away from the street.
Yeah, away from the street.
I forgot what that. I held it upside down.
Like as Andalus is investigating around, like literally the people at the farmstead are fishing in the water, and Andalus walks the other direction.
Yeah. I guess no one fishes at this place.
Yeah.
Going to the sheep farmer for the fishing rod.
Yeah. They give you a crook, and they're like, I guess you could attach a string to this if you'd want.
Oh, it needs to be legit.
Yeah. It would be something like that kind of investigation role in this place would just mean that you would spend a lot of time looking for it.
Sure, I'm doing that.
Yeah.
It's take a lot of time.
So like late into the evening, like everyone else is kind of getting ready for their afternoon, kind of their evening rests after dinner. Finally, you come across the people at the farm stand are putting things away. And you do notice that they have like 3 or 4 fishing rods just up against a back corner. But it did take the entire afternoon for you to find them.
Okay. Will they let me borrow one, or can I buy one from them?
So if you, as a member of the expedition crew, you can just borrow one because when you guys go out, they would assume that you would need to find a way to get food. So.
Okay, I take one.
You have one standard issue fishing rod. This is like the basic Stardew Valley's fishing rod, not the Iridium fishing rod. So, yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go. I don't even know if there's any water near here, but I'm gonna go.
There's a creek. Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna go save the creek.
You're fishing?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and make a luck check.
Oh, shit. Not with the dice I just used for dice.
Froggy.
That's also not good. Atwood, McMullen Boyd. I only rolled a 6.
Well, that's good because I rolled evens. So as you are, as you're kind of fishing, the moon rising up, it's past full now, but it still looks like full in the sky. But as a witch, you know that it's not completely full. You're casting out a few times, and eventually you get a bite and reel in a like a mountain carp or a mountain bass.
I feel like I like kind of hold it for a second, and I'm like
wiggles.
Yeah, I'm like, am I supposed to throw this back, or what do you do when you get to this point? I like throw the fish back.
Okay, it plops back into the water and swims away like just a flash of silver in the moonlight.
He stares at the water and he's like, is this supposed to be enjoyable? He's trying to figure it out. So I think he's just dicking around at the creek.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to sleep that much. So.
Yeah, like you're trying to find some like connection of peace with this action, and you don't necessarily find it, I guess, but it's
It's something.
Yep. All right. Anybody else? Anything for the evening?
I'm gonna study the primer.
Okay.
I guess it works when you wake up in the morning. You look over it, so I can get my first level wizard spell.
Okay. Do you have a choice? Like, did you know which one you want to pick yet?
Yeah, but you don't need to know that. I get to pick.
I don't need to know what spell you picked? Okay.
No, I'll tell you what I tell you, and you'll be like, do clerics have that spell? And I'll be like, now they do.
Perfect.
It
Okay,
switches
sounds
out
good.
daily, so
Yeah.
I feel like it's not, so it's like,
You just choose a new spell. Yeah. Because you can choose either a cleric or a wizard spell. Yep. Sounds good. All right. So as kind of the nerves of the day following, knowing that there's kind of a mission ahead of you, you all bed down for the evening. You are, you've gathered your things, you've packed for your excursion, but you find yourselves into a restful sleep. And thankfully, Ravik, you are not approached in your dreams by anybody. Lucky, there's observation happening, but no direct conversation. And you all find your way into sleep. The next morning, you awake and it is foggy. Like there's a dense fog hanging in the early sunrise over the mountain. Like you open up the tent and like kind of look out into a wall of fog. But the morning is here. You all can gather your things, take care of anything in the morning that you need to, or you can travel directly. It's up to you. But with a little overcast element into the weather, the day is ahead of you.
When you all wake up, you see Andulus like with his little sickle, like with all the herbs making the potions. As you always see him in the morning doing this.
Any updates on tokens that anybody needs to be aware of, Andulus?
Yes, all my tokens I keep in the chat. So they're all under the rules and systems. So what current tokens you have? Lucky Shield, Kieran Cure Wounds, and Ravik has a shield. And potions available are Elixir of Health, a Potion of Mind Growing, and Potion of Growth right now.
What does the Potion of Growth do?
Let's see. I picked it for some reason.
It makes you grow.
Whoa.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here.
It grows hair. No.
It's a little blue pill.
You gain the enlarge effect of the enlarge reduce spell for 1d4 hours. Lord.
Give it to Bonnie.
Yes.
Big. 4 hours, please consult a physician.
Big. Sweet.
I'm sorry.
And you're good. I love it. And I brewed the tea for us this morning.
I did.
Anyone wants tea.
So everyone has advantage on their first Constitution saving throw of the day.
Yes.
Potion of Health is just a potion of healing, I think. And then what was the third? What was the third one?
Elixir of Mind Reading.
Oh, okay. We know what that does. Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet.
That's all the witch things you have.
And catnip for...
No, I only grew that once.
Yeah, once. Enigma's been a little persnickety about that since you haven't done it.
Yeah, well, he should form a Walcottian bargain with me, but he doesn't want to do that.
He doesn't because he knows.
I know he senses that that could be bad.
He's like, funny. I know what happens when this bargain is struck.
I'm a businessman.
Bonnie, as you wake up this morning, can you make a wisdom saving throw for me, please?
Uh-oh. Good thing I have not advantage, but +4 on that. Well, it didn't matter. It's a 9.
A 9. Okay. So Bonnie, you feel like you woke up this morning and the fog outside is dense and oppressive, and you kind of open up your cart, Harold sleeping next to you, and you kind of push out into there, and you just feel like you're dragging a little bit this morning. Bonnie is under the effect of exhaustion, 1 point of exhaustion, which in the new D&D rule books means something different than the old one.
Bonnie.
What happened?
Bonnie wouldn't say
trauma.
No.
So
Bonnie wouldn't say anything, but it's just like that moment when your mom is making you breakfast and she is not talking.
Yeah.
I have the green tea for everyone else, and then I put the black tea on for you.
Okay, yeah. So originally in the old
Body holding her mug. Don't talk to me.
Don't talk to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, the old rules were that you would have disadvantage on all ability checks. Each level exhaustion just increases, like you have a -2 to any d20 roll. And if you got another level of exhaustion, it would be -4. Like it compounds each time.
Good thing Atwood famously rolls well all the time for body. Yeah.
Like the 9.
Yeah. Josh, can I try to make a roll to like a medicine check or something to see why I feel like shit?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and make a medicine check.
All right.
And I'll let anybody else when they see Bonnie, make a investigation check with disadvantage.
I'm nosy as fuck. You know I'm doing it.
So that's a -2, you said?
-2 to any ability
Damn
checks.
it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Fuck you, disadvantage.
It's a natural 20, which is a 17.
17. Nice. Yeah. So it's strange. Like Bonnie, like you're not sure of like, you're kind of checking in with yourself and you don't notice, like, you don't feel like sniffly or sick or anything like that. So it's not like you don't think it's an illness or whatever, but you just kind of keep flashing back to the hours that you were playing with 6 children yesterday. Like for some reason in your head, you're like that level of momhood feels like it might have diminished your capabilities this morning. Anybody, with their
I rolled a 6 and a 4.
a disadvantage on your investigation checks. Yeah.
Investigation.
Yeah, I had a 7.
Okay. Now,
I got a 12.
Robin.
Bonnie realizes she's getting old.
Oh, I got an 8.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. No.
That's just what it's like to work with small children.
100%. Yeah. Like, I haven't been with small children in so long. I forgot how exhausting it is. And then, but nobody.
No, they just give you all of their germs.
Yeah. Nobody picks up on anything as you come in, Bonnie. You just kind of feel like you're dragging a little bit. But you have breakfast. Everybody has tea. You guys have your advantage on your first Constitution check of the day. Anything else you want to take care of before you travel?
I do not have lesser restoration. Okay. Yep. No, I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll say bye to Shar, but that's all I want to do.
Okay. As you're heading out, Andalus, to go say goodbye to Shara, you see Sage walking up with a pack, his 2 swords at his hip. Good morning, Andalus. Are you not traveling with us this morning?
I like way too long a pause. It's like, I'm just going to see my best friend before I go.
Good. Well, I guess I'll see you out there, but I guess we'll be traveling. I'll see you when I see you then.
Okay. And I run away. Full sprint. Actually, I just get on my broom and I
scoot away. And a minute later, Lucky, you hear like a tap on the wood beams outside the tent as Sage is announcing his presence outside.
I imagine my stuff's ready to go.
Yeah. Good morning. Conversation was quite easy with my employer. So looks like you've got me I got a week, so hopefully it won't take longer than that, do you think?
I think it would be very bad for us. Like a week.
Oh, well, good. I think it'll be nice to see you out there. I think it's been a while.
Has been.
He kind of like scuffs his boots into the soil outside of the tent. Have you explained anything to your friends, or how much of this should?
I mean, I would say what you would do in front of anyone else, unless absolutely necessary.
Okay. I will. He kind of taps his sword hilts. I will do my best. There, you know that there are certain things that I won't be able to hide under the certain circumstances, but hopefully it won't come to that.
Hopefully.
Good. Around that moment, Ravik, Bonnie, Kieran, you guys probably are all coming out, and you immediately, like, it doesn't take much, like, to notice that, like, Lucky and Sage were in a conversation, and the moment that anybody appears between them, like, Sage kind of takes a step back, and he readjusts himself to look more like professional or presentable.
Well, good morning to you two.
Good morning, Ravik. Nice to see you all this morning.
Yeah. Good to see
Bonnie
you all.
grunts.
So comfortable together. Starting our mission out.
No, I was like, I gave him his disadvantage investigation check on Bonnie, but that 3 beat that natural 20. So.
Amazing.
Yeah. Well, I grabbed some supplies. I didn't know how much you all were taking. But is everybody set with everything? Anything that I can aid in?
Just waiting on Dulasite.
Oh, he was heading to see his best friend.
Yes, to say goodbye.
Yes. And Endosite, as you approach the tent, you see like flashes of color inside the Arcanist tent. And the moment you walk in, there's just like this like explosion of like lights like bouncing off of the ceiling. And Shara is saying, Wella, stop it. Turn it off. You forgot to put a stop on the spell. You have to... No. It has to have an end point. It's just going to keep doing this forever. And Weller's just like trying to like catch these orbs that are flying in the air and like releasing these like flashing pulses throughout the chamber. And he every time he catches one, it's just like pulsing in his hand. And it's like such a bright light that you can like see his skeleton through his skin as it's pulsing in his hand. But he's like grabbing all of them and putting them down. Endless, do you mind helping grab a few of those that are higher up in the tent we can't reach?
I cast Entangle on all of them.
Okay, yeah, they all like these vines pop up and snatch them all of the air and they bring them back down. I don't know what Weller was working. She's like stuffing them into a bag of holding. I don't know what Weller was working on. And he says, I was trying to design like an emergency beacon. Like if you're in danger, you could like throw this out and it would really flash really brightly so people would know you were there. And it shouldn't stop randomly because you don't know when you're going to get found, Shara. And Shara's like, yes, but if it just goes on forever and ever, people are going to go insane with the flashing, Weller. This is how they woke up this morning.
Right.
What do I roll to see if Bonnie's epileptic?
Bonnie, you're not there.
We can't keep giving Bonnie diseases or like,
she doesn't need it anymore.
She's already allergic to shellfish. I think
already having a hard time. Right. Anyway, we're about to go, so just wanted to say goodbye before we... Shari, can I talk to you for a minute before I go?
You can tell that Weller has noticed that you're now here and is like trying to like dance into a corner out of like your sight.
Don't think I'm not done with you.
Look, it wasn't... Whatever. He like slips out the back of the tent and Shara's like, yeah, sure. Here, why don't you? And she hands over like a little crystal orb to you. It is a Weller design, so it's not perfect, but I mean, it will release a blindingly, flashingly bright light. She kind of shows you the place to put your thumb on the rune, and it's like the heat of the thumb will activate the rune and cause that flashing to go off. You have basically like a 1990s rave, like
Perfect.
flashing tool.
Like a K-pop light stick?
Yes, you have a K-pop light stick. There you go.
Wow,
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah.
Wish he, maybe he could work on his refinement instead of trying to invent a million new things.
He has a lot of ideas, and we need someone to help him implement those ideas in a more structured way, I think.
How open is he to constructive criticism?
He's not
someone
at all open to any criticism, whether constructive or not, but any of that can be siphoned through me, and I'm happy to bang it into him forcefully if need be.
You'll find my friend Limit in town, who I brought from our last adventure. He's a really talented artificer. So.
An artificer, that would be perfect, because none of us have that kind of mechanical skill. Limit,
but I don't think him and Weller are going to get along, so maybe just keep that separate.
Well, I can.
Or if you want entertainment.
Yeah, that is always worth some time. But I also don't want to put anybody else in that position with Weller. It's not really fair to them, not to Weller. But I can always curry between them. But you said his name was Limit or Limit?
Yeah, I think you'll like him. He's a real straightforward person.
I'll find him and connect with him. If you trust him, then I see no reason not to.
Yeah, I think he's a friend.
Good. Are you all going out on another excursion today?
Yeah. I think I like hurt one of my friend's feelings. And do you have a recommendation for the best way to apologize?
Well, in my experience, sometimes it's just better to just say it and why you're apologizing, even if you're not certain you did anything wrong. Sometimes what the other person needs to hear is that you acknowledge that from their perspective, you may or may not have done something that hurt their feelings.
Okay. I definitely know what I did wrong, so that's all right.
Oh, well, if you did something wrong, then you should just apologize.
Yeah. Okay. And I shouldn't like make 5 gifts and then and do it should just be simple, right?
No. That's called love bombing, and it is.
That sounds nasty.
It's
sounds awful.
Yes, it absolutely is not. For a minute, it might feel pleasant, but eventually people realize that it's kind of fake to like try to gloss over the things that you've done by just giving gifts versus, what they really want is you to just acknowledge that you did something that may have hurt them.
Charlotte, you're the smartest person I know.
No, it mostly comes from observation of other people. I don't talk to people, and this prevents this problem from ever coming up for me.
You're so wise. Right. Well, is there anything you need while we're out?
No. Well, have you come across any interesting flora or fauna on your journeys?
Oh, yeah. And I'll take out the flower that makes the oil that we want.
The lunar plant. Yeah, okay. Oh,
yeah, I'll explain it all to her.
She says, I have never seen this plant before. Let me, I'll do some investigation while you're gone and we'll figure out what some of its properties are. I imagine its only use is not for oil. That seems kind of wasteful for a plant, although I'm sure there are plants that have a singular use, but...
Yeah, it seems really interesting.
Interesting. And you say it's the moon plant, so it has to have something to do with lunar powers or entities. Interesting. I'm excited to check into it. I'll get the herbalist on it as well, and we'll see what kind of tinctures or potions we can come from it.
Okay. Thanks.
All right.
I'll see you later.
Stay safe.
Yep. We like awkwardly stand there, and then he like runs, as he always dips.
I don't know if it's awkward if like both of you are like equally awkward. It's just like the normal.
It's the thing where it's like we're like, is the conversation over? Okay, it is. Okay, we're leaving.
Okay, bye. Yep, and both of you are fine with that. Yep. Yeah. All right. So eventually, Andalus returns, and Lucky, Ravik, Kieran, Bonnie, and Sage. You're all there, and Andalus approaches.
Hi. Sorry if I kept everyone. I think I'm ready. I like pick up Dot, and I show her to Sage.
Dot kind of looks. Are you good with both of those swords? Sage goes, I'm fairly decent with them, I think, yes. Are you good with those claws? Dot looks at Kieran, then Andalus, just, I'm getting better with them. Oh,
yeah, very famously, Dot rarely misses, actually.
Well, that's a very important skill if you want to get good with a weapon, is to not miss. Pleasure to meet you, Dot. And Enigma, like, scratches the back of your neck, Ravik. Are you not going to introduce me to your new friend?
Love him.
Here are my manners. This here is Enigma. He's our newest member and possibly the most important one to join up. Is that good enough for you, buddy?
He climbs fully on top of Ravik's head, and he says, yes, as the most important member of the group, I have saved Ravik's life not once, but twice. It is a pleasure to meet you. My name is Enigma. And he like does this like cat like bow. And Sage looks at you, Lucky, and then looks at Enigma. Pleasure to meet you too, Enigma. It's always good to have a lifesaver around. In my experience, they can be quite important.
I thought you were going to say life-saving.
Yeah, the repetition of the same idea, that would maybe probably would be better. I'll rethink that in the future.
All right, I'm ready to go. Yep.
Okay.
Shall we away?
All right. So the way that Indira said is that Lucky will kind of grip the device, and then you hold somebody's hand, Lucky, and then as long as everybody's holding hands, familiars notwithstanding, they will travel with you. And Ravik, Enigma like buries himself into your pack. But you can all grab hands, and then all you have to do is crush the stone, Lucky.
Yeah.
All right. And so as soon as the stone crushes, you see like it had been created from powdered glass. And the moment you crush it, like it collapses within your grasp and it looks like a solid crystal, but like it just kind of shatters. And the dust from that flies up into the air and begins to swirl around each of you until like these dust particles of glass kind of land on everybody that Lucky is touching. And then they begin to glow brighter and brighter. And then all of you suddenly feel this like yank, like right behind your sternum. And you feel like you're like passing through time and space. And then the next thing you know, your feet land and dusk kicks up around you. Fog gone. The sky is kind of overcast, not bright sunshine here, but the fog is hugging the mountains far away. And you just suddenly feel like this wind kicking up, and looking up on either side of you, you see like you are in a gorge somewhere further from where you were. And like these tall rocky cliffs that jut up 500 or 600 feet above you on either side. It's fairly spacious, probably like 200 or 300 feet across here. But the gorge continues behind you, but you can tell that the land is sloping up a little bit further back. So you feel like that's probably going back towards the plateau. And then you've kind of hit the base of the gorge here. So the land is relatively flat, stretching in front of you. Everyone can make a perception check as you land here.
Perception.
Can I make one roll today? 6.
Oh no.
I know.
Can you sage those dice?
What's happening? Not the dice.
Lord. I'm right there with you, Indula's site.
28.
28, okay.
Wait, I can make myself exhausted on D&D Beyond.
You can.
Great.
28 as well.
Make sure that it's giving you the 2024 rolls
-2,
instead of disadvantage. What was yours, Kieran?
28.
Oh, nice. So you and Lucky. Okay, so Ravik, Andalus, Bonnie, you're kind of just like taken in by the area around you, like dusty ground, scatterings of rock scree. There's a few like shrubs and like bits of grass that are clinging to life here, but you can tell that they probably only get sunlight for a very brief amount of time during the day as the sun's crossing over, probably from like 11 o'clock to 1 o'clock, like as the sun is clearing that the rift or the rim of the gorge here. But Lucky and Kieran, it is very light, but you're kind of sitting here getting your bearings for a moment, and distant enough that your other compatriots don't pick up on it, but you see or feel like this wave of like rumbling through the earth. And Kieran, you just kind of see it as like pebbles dancing on the dusty top of the soil. Lucky, you kind of feel it like shaking through your legs for just a moment. But you can tell that like somewhere nearby or distant, there was an earthquake that just kind of popped through.
I look up immediately to see if anything's going to come falling down on us.
Okay, you just kind of look up at the rock walls, and like even though there was like the light shaking on the pebbles or whatever, you think that like the rocks, like you don't immediately see the pebbles breaking free or boulders or anything from the rock scree. Like it was far enough distant, and just it was like a 1 or a 2 on the metric, the scale of a earthquake. A Richter scale, yeah. What would it be in D&D world? Like the 1 or 2 on the Richter scale. So like enough that like a dog somewhere is losing its shit, but like Kieran and Lucky are the only two that picked up on it in this space. And also, with the 28 as well, Lucky and Ravik, Kieran, as you're looking around and you're noticing like kind of the after effects of the earthquake, you also see that there's like places in the rock walls where there's like cracks or crevices or like small like where maybe like a rivulet of water had run under the wall and it kind of created a small tunnel or a little bit of cave system. Here where the sun is just kind of barely peeking over the lip of the rim. So there's like a slash of sunlight through the clouds slashing into this area. On the opposite side from that angle of sun, you just see like a few tendrils of like that black vine that was in the forest, kind of like peeking out of those dark places and kind of reaching out. And then when that like slash of sunlight gets there, they kind of retreat. And you can see that like as the sun's maneuvering, they're like pulling away from that section.
Need to move quickly.
Okay. Marching order as you're making your way through. You could technically all walk abreast, but if you want to kind of walk in a certain order, this would be a space to do it.
Kieran will take point.
Kieran? Who's going to come after Kieran?
Bonnie's going to bring up the rear. I'll tell you all right now whether you want her to or not.
Robert will follow behind Kieran again.
Okay.
I'll go in the middle.
Okay, Sage kind of sidles up next to you, Lucky. So you got 3 of your like fighter types like split up, 1, 2, 3.
I'll go
and
behind
then
them.
You've got your 2 like more mage class and all your mage class people in the middle. Perfect. Okay, good.
Josh, can I roll a sleight of hand or like stealth thing to see if I beat everyone's passive perception to try to get away with something?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
You automatically pass against me because I'm trying to get on your good side.
That's so funny.
Passive
Purposely not looking.
Kieran might
What do I have to beat to pull this off?
Kieran has the highest passive perception, I think. What's yours, Kieran?
18.
18. Mm-hmm.
18. I can do this. Great. with my +3. Wait. Oh, okay. I got a 18. Does it beat it?
So
is that how it works?
Kieran is the only meets it, beats it. So Kieran wouldn't pick up on it, so nobody else picks up on it. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Is this something I need to know, or you just did it?
No, I'll tell you later.
Okay, perfect. All right. All right. So you guys are making your way down the ravine. You're seeing like now at some point, like as you're moving through, like everybody sees those little shadowy tendrils kind of peeking out of the shadowy spaces in the ravine here. But I feel like as you walk further, that's probably the least of your concerns. Because it's only like after like 10 or 15 minutes walking through the dust, this constant wind blowing in, like shifting up like little clouds of dust around you, that you kind of kick your foot out for the first time and you hit a bone. And then it's just kind of one off. And then maybe like further down, like Bonnie hits another one, Kieran. And eventually at some point, like it becomes clear that you're not going to be able to walk through this ravine without stepping over many, many bones. As before you see like the remains of like what's maybe were soldiers, like skeletal remains that are bedecked in armor with their swords kind of cast to the side with shattered shields and broken spears and arrows. Until eventually, like as you're looking at them, like there's no evidence of what they were fighting. Like you can see like broken bones, you can see like where shields were slashed or broken, but like if it was a war or a conflict, you would expect to see like the bones of monsters or creatures or other people wearing different type of armor. But all of these people are dressed in the same type of armor. They all came from the same military outpost, and whatever killed them didn't leave behind remains, or they were unsuccessful in killing any of those things. From the vision that you had, Lucky, you think that this might be the same location of what you saw previously of that person approaching the temple. At this point, I need everybody to make a strength saving throw.
Gosh.
23.
23.
If you're near me, you get advantage.
Is it advantage or is it +4?
+4.
+4. Yeah. So I think everybody's within 10 feet of Bonnie.
That was charisma. Whoops.
Yeah, everybody can be within 10 feet of Bonnie right now because you're all just traveling in a pack. So everyone can add +4.
27.
Okay. Anybody get below a 15?
I got 15, exactly.
So you're good. Ravik.
This was
Yay.
Strength saving throw? Yeah.
I got 15.
Enigma, help.
I think I got it's a +4, so I got a 6.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
Lucky
Yeah.
you beat a 15,
Yeah.
Lucky?
Yeah.
Okay, so Ravik's element. So as you guys kind of come around and you're avoiding kind of stepping on bones, another like wave of an earthquake comes through, and like most of you kind of have to like buckle down and hold yourself. Ravik, you are distracted by something and you lose your footing and you collapse back and like land in a pile of bones, like snapping and kicking up around you. At some point, like one of the skeletal skull kind of like turns and lilts in its direction, its helmet falling off right where next to your face as this earthquake came through. And Lucky and Kieran, you couldn't pick it up because it was such a subtle earthquake before. Like, you've probably been in an earthquake scenario before. Like, this general rumbling that happens in an area where there's volcanic activity or whatever. This was very clearly, like, you could see it traveling down the ravine, and, like, it started shaking further up the ravine, and then just, like a wave shot through the ravine and just upset your footing, and you fell.
Kind of like a thunder wave.
Yeah, kind of like a thunder wave, but just on a much more massive scale. Mm-hmm.
Does that look natural?
No part of that looks natural.
Thinking we ought to hurry.
Mm-hmm. You want to pick up your pace?
Might have to break a few bones to do it, but
yeah. Okay, so you guys kind of pick up your pace and you move. As you travel, the soldier remains begin to fall away, but then you start to see the remains of like oxen and like broken carts and other people that are not dressed in armor. And all skeletal remains. You're not like seeing like zombie remains or whatever. But you come around a corner and you see. Well, I'll give you a visual of what you see.
No.
Jace, close your eyes.
You see a blurry background.
Marshmallow Puffman.
No. Okay. So you guys are down here in the ravine and you come around the corner and you see the temple up above you.
Okay, there we go.
Oh boy.
So you're like trapped, you're in this ravine, and then there's the staircase that goes up to the temple that's cut into the side of the ravine wall.
Ooh.
What's that green on the wall there?
That's just like the moss or like shrubs that are growing on the side of the ravine. Mm-hmm.
It's not like a glowing sigil.
It's not an, it's
No,
not an emerald.
I realize
It's evil moss.
in this light, it definitely looks that way. I wonder if this will help that not look so much like that. Okay.
It all looks evil now.
Yeah, it all looks evil now. Yeah, perfect.
Oh, it all looks trans now.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you get to this point, the sun kind of like disappears over the opposite lip of the ravine, and you can kind of see like the sunlight is like slowly arching its way across the ravine of the floor, or the floor of the ravine, and now is starting to arch up the opposite side. And you begin to get the sense that you are going to be in darkness, not like nighttime darkness, just no sun shining down here darkness. So complete shadow darkness fairly soon. And as that sun begins to retreat, there has always been like a wind blowing through the ravine, but suddenly the wind's temperature changes. It moves from like this dusty, warm wind to a cold wind, like it's coming from like a place that is lacking of life or energy. All of you can make a perception check as you're seeing that.
Can I roll anything? Let's see.
I see.
I gotta roll my physical dice.
Well,
D&D
mine
stuff.
didn't do great for me.
I got a 14, Josh.
Okay.
And I see shit. I got
20.
like got a 2.
26.
My dice on my little dragon. Maybe that will do something.
Oh my good. 22.
It's 22. Okay, so first thing, so Lucky, Ravik, and Bonnie, what was yours?
It was, I think, a 14. Yeah.
Okay, 14. So
Dirty 20.
Yeah, Kieran, you pick up on the physical, like Lucky, Ravik, Bonnie, you are overwhelmed by something arcane.
I got a 26.
Yeah. You are overwhelmed by something arcane, and so you're gonna get the arcane perception check. Kieran,
Okay.
you get the physical because you don't have that key into the arcane. As this cold wind begins to blow, and like you can feel like the goose pimples forming on your skin. Although I don't know, since you don't have hair, maybe you don't have goose pimples either. But we'll see. But like that cold wind begins to blow, you kind of look around and you turn around to look behind you. And at the back lip of the ravine, so like where the ravine kind of whipped around a corner, you just see walking in the center of the ravine this like figure, and now in shadow because the sun has left that area, but it's a shadow within a shadow. It's like the absence of light within this shadow space, and it is walking towards you. And the moment you catch it in your vision, it vanishes for a second, shakes, and then appears like 10 steps further forward. And then you see that happen again. It's
nope.
At the exact same moment, Lucky, Ravik, Bonnie, you feel this like explosion of some kind of arcane energy. Ravik, you pick up this like chaotic elemental energy that only you are tuned into. Bonnie and Lucky, you pick up on this corruption of divine energy that begins to blast up from underneath your feet, like within wherever the temple wall is. And then suddenly like that goes first. And then like a shockwave, a moment later, the earth shakes. And you can now tell that these earthquakes are being caused by some kind of release of this arcane mixed with divine chaotic energy. And at that exact moment, you suddenly see appearing at the top of the temple, popping out of the rock walls, earth elementals and dust elementals are appearing out of the rock walls.
Well, we hate to see that happen.
You really hate to see it.
What's happening? Oh, I see them now.
Yeah. And then,
like the last one to know what's going on at all.
and then Kieran, behind you, Kieran, where that shadow is walking, you suddenly realize that the shadow is not alone. As where he walks, suddenly the skeletal remains of soldiers and civilians are creeping up and animating as this entity is moving closer and closer to you.
How close are they all?
They're probably about 200 feet away, but they're moving in your direction. Kieran, what you can see is probably right now 20 or 30 skeletal like entities rising up, but you also know how many skeletons you crossed walking to this point. There are no skeletons that are animating in the courtyard of the temple, but you've got the earth elementals are popping out of the ravine wall and popping out of the ground, like where that arcane energy blasted through. It's like it's animating the rock here and empowering it with an element of the earth elemental. Yeah, go ahead.
Would it be safe to assume that the entrance to the temple is up top?
Yeah, you get the sense that, let me angle.
Well, we saw in the vision where she went in.
Yeah, right? She went up the stairs.
Like where her figure disappeared.
Yeah, she went up both sets of stairs, and she like this like circular pavilion up at the very top. The entrance to the temple is right there.
We need to move forward.
Okay.
Things behind.
Everybody,
and I go charging forward.
Roll initiative. Yep.
Oh no!
Tell me twice. Wow, I rolled shit again.
What are your dice doing to you today?
I'd have never.
Jerry would have loved this.
This happened last week too. Do you remember last week?
Yeah.
It was like this, and also when we did the race.
Yep.
You shouldn't have been mean to my character.
That's true. You weren't. You
know what?
lucky.
I think it kind of start at that when we got beef.
All right. Anybody 25 to 20?
Oh, okay.
Oh no. Okay. So that's okay. Anybody? That's this. Okay. Anybody? 19 to 15.
18.
18. What's your dexterity, Kieran?
Dexterity is 20.
20. Okay, so then it's you first, and then
16.
Hold on. Okay, then Ravik. All right, what'd you get? Let's see. That takes us to 15 to 10.
Right bottom here.
Oh no. Okay, Bonnie, what did you roll? 5. Lucky.
A 9.
A 9. Okay. Andalus.
A 2.
Oh my God. Okay. So that's Sage.
Yeah, I wasn't happy about it.
Then Lucky, then Bonnie,
never did.
and then Andalus.
Do you remember? And Andalus would, or Jerry would always
Somewhere-
That's actually a good thing.
Somewhere, Jury just got a bonus to his AC.
Yeah, it's actually a good thing.
All right.
Well, no, because you got like a bonus for going last, right?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
AC bonus.
And then as soon as I got that item, I never fucking rolled last again. I was so mad.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys kind of are into the ravine area here, moving up behind you. It's not far enough that you can that they're like on the map, but just to give you like, imagine that this creature is entirely black and not colorful. This is the shadowy creature that's walking towards you up the center of the area, and flanked with him are about 10 skeletons right now. They move forward at full pace and sprint. He does not. He just kind of like stutter steps through like a teleportation method. So they're now probably like 30 feet behind you. So on the next round, you're going to have the first band of skeletons charging into this courtyard, and behind them you can see even more. Kieran, you probably know at your skill level, any number of skeletons, like you can probably take care of them. The problem with skeletons is being overwhelmed by them. At the same moment, you see earth elementals begin charging down the mountain. And you hear voices from within, up at the top of the temple area. You hear fuck, get out now, quick. And as the earth elementals seem to be not coming after you, they seem to be chasing somebody else. But Kieran, that's your initiative first before them.
How far away is the closest earth elemental?
From you, let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 feet.
I will charge forward 30.
Okay.
And then hold an attack action.
Make an acrobatics check to clear the rubble here for me.
Acrobatics. Ooh, +8.
Nice.
And I rolled an 11, so that's a 19.
Perfect. All right. So do you want to stop at the top of the rubble or clear over? Because it's just a 5-foot difference there.
Clear over.
Okay, cool.
Make
So
room for people behind me.
You're on the other side of the rubble, and you've got a dust elemental right here, and then you see this larger earth elemental like appearing out of this rock cluster here, kind of charging in towards you. But you do see, like, now from this vantage point, you can see 3 or 4 that are up here. You don't know how many are deeper in the temple area, but those voices are coming from up there.
Okay.
Anything you want to do with your action?
Like I said, hold an action so that when Dust Homie comes to attack me, or
perfect, you're right there.
Or,
awesome.
Yeah.
So you're
and I yell out about the scary thing behind us.
Okay, sounds good. So Kieran's holding action. Okay, cool. At that moment, Kieran, you see the people who are making the shouting noise as 2 individuals are running down the stairs, leaping down this way. One kind of jumps here, the other one up here. And you see, and this will be the cut to, we'll see this next time episode moment. Let me go back here. As all of you see 2 individuals kind of clear the staircase and leap down. One is this like tall, regal woman. She has a large like odachi katana kind of like across her back. Her hair like tied back in a loose like ponytail braided with like a streak of silver in it. She's wearing a Risk Breakers uniform. She has like slightly almond eyes and like slightly tan skin. Very regal, tall, 6 foot, like person. And then running behind her a little bit further behind, a little bit more out of breath, salt and pepper hair, stubble on his beard, another risk breaker. But the moment you see that as he's running behind her, but you see this like shadowy figure appear in front of him about 30 feet. And then that shadow and him switch places. So he's now 30 feet in front of the person in front of him. And he's like, he looks forward and he goes, fuck, thanks, Sage. We got to get going. She's in here. The man who killed Hector, she's in here. We got to get him right now. And that's what we'll pick up next week.
I'm going to write down
Bro, it's your husband and my wife.
Yay!
No.
Our floorboards.
Can I retcon something, Jeff?
Yeah, sure. Jeff. Yeah, sure.
Jeff.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
potion of
Rand.
Heroism.
What's that?
Drink a potion of heroism.
Sounds good to me. Yep.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Instead of holding your action.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that it was them. They're
Yeah.
the two who ran off.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Yes.
Bolton.
In the interlude, Bolton kept saying, I'm leaving town because he's going after he's been tasked with finding the person who killed the Archbishop at the very, very beginning of the campaign. And he and Anzel are
Enzo.
here to hunt them down.
He wants to get away from his annoying spouse so badly.
They're on a break.
They're on a break. The third kid didn't fix things.
Bolton Kuhn gives like Brendan Fraser in The Mummy energy to me.
Yes.
That fits.
I love him, my husband.
How do you spell that, Josh?
Picture.
What?
Bolton Kuhn.
Yeah.
The Bolton, Bolton, Kune.
Okay.
Yeah.
My boss's
It's
name
always been David.
is Kuhn.
Oh,
Kuhn.
how exciting.
Yeah, this was literally one of the first things I wrote in the campaign was depending on which like continent you guys went to is which people from the previous campaign you would run into first. And since you guys came to this continent, you run into Bolton and Enzel.
Yay.
Jury, like, you're not with that other hot wrist breaker again, are you?
No.
It is. He's paired with Sage again.
Trey would be so paranoid about Sage. That's
Oh,
so
yeah.
funny.
Instantly.
Oh, 100%. Or trying to add
I'll spy on him for me.
or trying to add Sage to the polycules.
No, he's too awkward. I already got my awkward slot. I got my awkward writer boy. And then I got my drunkard failed husband.
No.
He's on a win now, it seems. Well, until we saw him
The
at
fact
the
that he's still
temple.
employed is so crazy.
What we just need
It's
is
so crazy.
you have to, Bolton, anytime he doesn't interact with the ticket takers, is incredibly successful.
I was gonna say
He was successful, so successful that he ruined Jerry's life. Remember?
There you go.
I was gonna say Bolton's effectiveness is inversely proportional to his proximity to Juridan.
That's true. Yeah,
Yes.
100%.
Wait, you're so right.
If he was on the opposite end of the world, he'd be invincible.
And he is as far from jury as he can get at this point.
Yeah.
So,
Bolton's.
It sounds like he's incredibly on the ropes right now.
Yeah.
Which is so funny.
Well, yeah. So
he's always like a twink is ruining my life, and it's either Yorian or Jury.
Yeah.
At all times.
I'm expecting him to pull the Murdaugh, I'm getting too old for this shit.
Yeah. Well, they were breaking into the temple when all the earth elementals came out. So it's like, oh shit, there's more of them than there are us.
Yeah. Oh, that's not good.
Yeah. But here's the, like, as you go into Happy Thanksgiving, as we go into the next week, I've given you 3 NPCs.
Thanks, Josh.
But just know that I gave you 3 NPCs because of what this is. So
Yeah.
Because of what you've unleashed.
You're welcome for bringing one of those 3.
You got Sage, yeah. The gauntlet
I felt
from
in my
here.
soul that this was gonna be.
Yep.
This was gonna be some shit.
The gauntlet from here to the interior of the temple will be like, if you guys want to like check your combat stuff and prepare in that with that in mind before next week, you can absolutely do that.
Sounds good. Thank you, John.